Hey, this is James Marsters, and you're listening to Droids Canada.
Droidscanada.com.
Warning. Listener discretion is advised.
In your face, all over the place. We're online 24/7. 24/7. You're listening to the hottest internet station, Access Radio.
Coffee. Coffee now!
9 years running, over 500 episodes, 25,000 fans on social media, 3-time award-winning podcast, the show that pissed off Arrow Stephen ML on Facebook.
The podcast that has the most listens by the way of Ashburn, Virginia.
This guy's got the right idea. He wore the brown pants.
Stuff and pee and poop stuff.
Not the poo!
There is some smooth knee pits out there.
I got bad news.
DCR on Access Radio.
Beer your pain. Is it a Charlie horse?
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine!
And here we go.
All right, October the 21st, Droids Canada Radio, of course. We are back. Myself, the Ayatollah of rock and roll, the host, the most, and interview specialist.
Interviewing specialist.
Come on now, I was pretty suave.
That was a really good intro for yourself.
I thought so. I was very happy with myself.
Can I give an intro for myself?
Sure.
Okay, and with Dan Mo.
That wasn't even a good one. Like, were you trying to try?
I'm always trying.
Oh.
My middle name is Try.
Oof. Yeah, one thing we learned today, we both don't take solid poops. That's what we learned today, ladies and gentlemen. The old age has taken us. So, before we get started,
Two people are too close right now.
I just want to remind everyone, because we were given an opportunity, we have a guest coming on the show, that we have been asked to remind people that make sure you check out Fan Expo Canada Limited Edition. Takes place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre this October 22nd, 24th. So Friday, you're listening to us on Thursday. There is still time for maybe to get a ticket. Maybe. Because we have a guest coming on the show, and I think I will. I teased it maybe on Access Radio and Droids Canada. I may have teased it. Well, if you listen to Droids Canada, you would know what the guest is, because I've already aired that part. However, today we do have someone on the show who is notorious for being in the limelight for 10, 15 years with one of the greatest shows of all time.
Iconic show. There's
Iconic.
Those shows that you watch and it's like, yeah, that's a good show. Then there's the shows that you watch which after they're finished their run and their spin-off run, they end up still living in pop culture history, really.
Well, what are you gonna do? Should we just tell them, or should we just wait?
You know what? Maybe we should just tell them and then eventually
get them excited.
Yeah.
Get a little damp in the pants.
A little moist.
Okay, so with that said, James Marsh is known as Spike, who played the... You know what? That's one thing about Buffy and Angel. You're like, is he a bad guy?
Anti-hero?
I don't know. It kept changing. He was like the big show of that franchise. You just didn't know if he was face or heel that week.
Yeah. always
Big
a question.
Show didn't know if he was face or heel that week.
Yeah, but he had the weapon of mass destruction.
Oh my god, it was just a punch.
I know.
At the end of the day, Dan, it was just a punch.
That's what I always say. Why does he have to wait until the end to do the punch when he could just continuously do that punch?
Definitely.
I'm ruining wrestling.
Also, I did want to do a shout out. I feel like we need to. We are treated so well every year by Touchwood PR. They always make sure that Droids Canada gets something out of the day, gets an interview, meets some people. We are always very appreciative of Fan Expo in every way, shape, or form. So there is a couple of Fan Expos all over North America. I would please beg you to check it out. Please.
Yes, and from two guys doing a podcast and a radio show to the people that help hook this up for us, thank you.
Thank you. So we're going to start the show off. We're going to start with some music, and here we go.
Howard, it's good to finally see you. I think there was a couple times we've been at different conventions and never really crossed paths before. So this is a great opportunity for me. I'm here with my friend Dan. Sorry, there's no camera for us because I'm not really in a good location right now, so I'm kind of don't want to hurt your eyes with seeing my.
It's all good, man.
Room. All right. So, thanks for coming on to Droids Canada, being part of our show for to help promote Fan Expo as well. You're going to be there this weekend. We're excited. Hopefully, we'll get to see you. So we'll just talk about some stuff. You
got it.
All right, Dan, what do you got?
I love to talk about myself. This is going to be awesome.
For sure.
Yeah. Now, so of course, Buffy and Angel, being the two iconic shows that they are. Did you? Is there any big difference between the shooting of both of those shows?
Not a lot. They were the same directors, the same writers, the same producers. Obviously, I was playing the same character. I'd already worked with David before. The only real difference is that on Buffy, we worked up to 20 hours a day. Usually you work 12 hours. You don't really work less than 12 hours a day in television, but you never really work more because you have to pay the crew double after you work them 12 hours. So they usually quit after 12. Buffy, a normal day was 14 to 16 hours. We really almost never went just 12. I can't remember ever doing that, but so it was 14 to 16 hours, and it climbed up to 20 quite regularly. And you get tired on a level I didn't even understand existed. And then I go over to Angel, and they're just on a strict 12-hour schedule. And that was just like a minimum day to me at that point. But that's basically it.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. Like, I work in insurance, so I mean, working more than 11 hours, I'm losing my mind. But imagine working 20 hours. I don't know how you do it.
I think I just love what I do.
Yeah.
That's a big part of it. Yeah. I'm in heaven. Every time they call action, I'm in heaven. It's just getting to that magical word where everyone gets shut up and I get to do my thing.
No,
they don't have to pay me to act. They have to pay me to wait around so that I can act.
That's what I was going to touch on. Now, I understand that when shooting something, the majority of the time is spent waiting. Is there some truth in that?
Yeah, that's the art to it, actually, is remaining ready to be creative in the face of that much downtime.
Mm-hmm.
I remember feeling like I was a professional baseball player, and you know how they put the batter in the box waiting to go bat, and just being in that box for hours. But at any moment, they're going to call you and turn on a camera, and you have to be ready.
You got to be good to go.
And I'm like, what would a ball player do if you kept him in a cage for like 3 hours and then just said, and now it's turned to back? What would he do with that bat? And to whom would he do it? And so remaining present and creative and ready at moment's notice for millions of people to stare at you, that is the trick for sure.
Now, preparing for your role, I understand that you had to do a little bit of studying for the British accent.
Well, I came from stage, and so I had a workable British accent. I had a workable, pretty much any accent that you'd ask me to play. So I'm not Chinese, but the European accents, the U.S. accents, all that stuff I kind of had already done. I also watched a lot of Monty Python as a kid, so that didn't hurt. So it was workable, but it wasn't really perfect. And during season 2, they wrote the word bullocks for me to say, which is English for a man's, the things that only a guy has.
We'll say parts.
Parts, yeah, his parts. And so they were an American, someone from the U.S. Wrote that, and they spelled it out bullocks, and so I said bullocks. And Tony Head, who's an actual Englishman who played Giles, came up to me after it aired and said, "We don't say it like that, you prat. You're embarrassing me back home. I'm going to help you now." And he tutored me by force for about 6 months. And we went over the script line by line until he thought that I was credible. And without that, I don't think that I would have fooled anybody in England. It's kind of funny today. I go over to England and I betray them. They think I'm English. So they always say, "Give us the sexy British accent." And I'm like, "What's wrong with the American one?" And they're like, "It's not so hot, really. It's not so nice."
I think some of that might depend on where you actually are, though. Like where if I go to Australia, I'm going to have the accent, not them having the Australian accent.
Yes, exactly.
That's true.
So I just have to travel to where my accent may be the hottest.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So taking Angel and Buffy out of the equation, I'm actually curious because we have met so many people over the years, and they get known for a certain role, and that's just the same thing they get rapid fire questions about all the time. So we'll remove those from the equation. What do people ask you about otherwise? Is there any other part of your work that they bring up all the time?
Oh yeah, they want to know about Smallville, about Torchwood, about playing Lex Luthor. They want to know what happened with that Dragon Ball movie. That's a good one.
Oh, the Dragon Ball movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That one sucked. That movie sucked.
I was trying to be
I'm
nice.
a Dragon Ball Z fan.
It's like
I'm
being
a
in
fan,
that.
so.
It's like being in that batter's box. Can't always hit a home run. So then being both in the Marvel and DC universe, if you had to choose between the two, you only had one universe that you could belong to, which one would you choose? Hopefully this doesn't put you on the spot.
I don't have to choose. That's a false no. I get my cake and I eat it too, man. I love both. You know, I remember reading I was into Marvel comic books when I was a young man.
Right.
And my brother liked DC. And I kept telling him, man, in Marvel, everyone's mouth is open. It looks like they care. They're always screaming. And in DC, everyone's mouth is always closed, even when they're talking. I'm not sure if that's true anymore. Yeah, I think the heroes of DC are iconic. They're almost like Greek gods. They're a bit apart from the population.
Sorry.
But there's something in that, actually. The Greeks had something that was worthy when all the mythology. And I think that having a modern mythology around these godlike characters is kind of cool. And then Marvel is really, much more rooted. I recognize myself in the Marvel heroes more directly. I can identify with them more easily, and it's just a different way of telling a story, but I think they're both worthy, both good approaches.
All right, so I just have one last question for you because I understand we are running out of time now. If between the choice of a role of hero or villain, which one kind of speaks to you more? What do you enjoy to do more?
Oh, villain. Oh yeah, villain. You guys sound like you're nice people, so I try to be nice, which is the art of not telling everyone what I'm thinking all the time. You know what I mean?
Right.
We kind of edit ourselves to try to give the best sides of ourselves. And you get back to your home at the end of the day, and you're like, oh, I should have said something mean to that person who offended me. It would have felt great in a moment. And you just have to kind of bottle that up and let it out when you get home. When you play a villain, you just get to barf all that out. And
the ocean called, and they're all out of shrimp.
That's a good way to look at it. All right, James. Well, thank you for being on our show. We appreciate it so much. Hopefully, we will see you Saturday. We'll be there Saturday, potentially Friday. I don't know. I'm getting the eye, maybe.
Yes.
But hopefully we'll run into you on Saturday. It's definitely been a pleasure for you being on the show today, and also look forward to seeing more of your work as we go along.
And James will be featured at Toronto Fan Expo this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So go check out his booth. Go check out the photo ops that he's going to be doing. Do you have any set panels that you'll be doing?
Yes, I'll be doing one. I believe it's Friday, but you're talking to an actor, and I'm not sure I'm right. But I'm definitely talking in front of a large audience at least once.
There you go.
Yeah, so go and check that out. Check out your program beforehand to see what time that is. Get in line early because there'll be a lot of people wanting to do that. So once again, James, we thank you so very, very much for joining us here on Droids Canada.
Yeah, my pleasure, man. You guys are really good at interviewing.
Well, hopefully we'll see you on Saturday. We can talk to you a little bit more.
There we go. We appreciate that.
All right, we're back for some music. Anyways, it was great having James Martin on what's his name?
Marsters.
You know what's funny? I had to teach you to say his last name, and I can't say it. We're pissed now.
Yeah.
It was great having him on the show, but the funny part about this entire interview, Dan, is that you were going to talk to him about his music, and we never did.
I know. We ran out of time.
We got the eye.
No, don't do that.
What?
No, it's almost like I don't even want to say
the word.
the
pepper?
What's
that? Never forget the Moloch. You know what I'm talking about. But it was great having him on the show. What was the name of his band, anyways, that we were meant to talk to him about? You just looked it up.
Oh, yes. It was called...
Do you know what kind of band it was?
It's a kind of like a pop punky kind of.
Pop punky kind of band?
Yes, like pop punk, I would say.
Pop punk?
Yes, and his band is called Ghost of the Robot.
I'll have to look it up.
Ghost of the Robot.
It'd be only fair to look it up for him. He was a really nice guy. He was right on the show. Unfortunately, I feel like we could have got a half an hour.
Oh, we could get a half...
We didn't even do all our questions.
We could get a half hour out of a paper bag.
That's true. We
just talk.
A whole paper bag with a hole in it.
Well...
See what I did? See what I did there?
Yeah, that's one of those stories that we shouldn't really talk about, though, eh?
What?
What was in the bag?
What was in the box?
What's in the box?
Worst crack to make at a funeral.
What's in the box? Oh God.
So we're sitting there, and he passed on, and they ashes, and they put a box there. And then there's me going, what's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box? I'm lucky to have good people in my life that think it's funny.
What was in the box?
Oh, it was his ashes. Like, they buried his
No,
ashes.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about in 7. What was in the box?
It was her head. No, here's the thing, though. It's a theory. It
Theory.
was either her
Exactly.
head or the fetus. We don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. No one
We
knows
gotta get
what
Brad
was
Pitt
in...
on the show. Get him on the horn.
No one knows what was in the box.
Soren on the horn. Get him on the horn.
So that's what we got to do. We have to do
an episode where we just dissect.
No, we have to find out. We have to get the confirmation from someone what was in the box.
Well, a movie's like 20 years old now.
And then we can also...
They can talk about it. There should be no embargo.
Then we can also try to find out what was in the case in Pulp Fiction.
No one cares about the case in Pulp Fiction.
I think I know what was in the case.
What was it?
It was Marcellus Wallace's soul.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought it was just a golden dildo.
It was.
I mean, I saw Goldmember.
It was the member that was
Goldmember?
being passed on to Goldmember. Yes.
Oh, Goldmember.
I love gold.
Mike Myers playing Mike Myers as Mike Myers plays Mike Myers as Mike Myers as Mike Myers as Mike Myers as Mike Myers.
You're still mouthing it like I can't hear the echo anymore.
You're an embarrassment to your family.
Stigma and pain.
I keep forgetting the name of the tag team. I know it's always End the Pain, but I keep forgetting it's Stigma.
Yeah, never forget about the stigma.
I was thinking to get his jerseys for our new shirt. And one says Stigma, one says Pain.
Oh, God.
What? We won't get canceled that quick.
No,
With
just
that
won't
said,
be
we're
let
going to
in.
take a quick break. Before we do, be right back. All right, back from Droids Canada Radio, Dan.
Hi.
Dan.
Yeah, what's up?
Damn. You know how we don't like trends?
Yeah.
Okay. I have a new one for
Oh, no.
It's always another
As long
one.
as does it say challenge afterwards?
No, actually it doesn't.
Because I have a challenge for you. Get a job.
Get a job?
Get a job challenge.
Get a job challenge.
Because it's
You've been
really, really
promoting
cool.
that
Because
for a
guess
while.
what happens? You get money.
This is being referred to as the food lube.
The food lube.
Yes.
Okay.
Horrified Twitter users react to Hellman's mayonnaise.
Oh, no.
Telling people to put mayo in their coffee.
Oh, no.
It is now known to the world as food loop.
Oh, no.
Okay. I gotta find the tweet here.
So, now do you have to lube your food if you have those issues that you just swallow everything whole? Because the best food lube is called chewing. Chewing. Like, okay. First of all, also, why would somebody put mayo in your coffee? Mayo is not a dairy.
So Hellman's tweets out, says, put mayo in your coffee. That's it. That's the tweet. And then people start attacking him saying, what the fuck are you thinking? And then he responds back, this is Hellman's mayo, by the way. Nope, that wasn't a typo. Mayo in your coffee. It's called having a sophisticated palate.
Oh, you know what? I give him points just for that.
And then he tweets out again, the benefits of putting mayo in your coffee include mayo in your coffee and coffee in your mayo.
Oh, dear Lord.
And then someone tweets back, to those asking why they want us to put mayonnaise in our coffee, I won't tolerate it. And then they blocked him.
I won't tolerate the mayo in your coffee. I cannot. That's just...
They started blocking people.
The mayo coffee people?
Started blocking people.
Hellmans.
And then someone tweeted back, every day we stray further and further from God's light. And then Axe Body Spray tweets back, this is a bad brand. Someone tweets mayo to Interpol. You see this?
Oh, no. Do you know what actually makes a really good mayo?
And then someone also tweeted back to Hellman, sometimes bullying is okay. And then someone tweets back, Dear Santa, I need a rocket launcher for reasons. Love me. P.S. I left you good cookies this time. They're Chips Ahoy, but the scotch is 32 years old. Well, that's nice. Let's go wait again, Santa.
That's an old scotch.
I mean, there's people who put 1 teaspoon in their coffee, Dan. 1 whole teaspoon into their coffee. I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like we should go back to the Tide Pod Challenge. At least then it thinned the herd.
It does. It thins the herd. Totally
jobs
does.
become more open again, and I can sleep easier.
Now, here's a little tip for anyone who's listening out there. If you want to put a little kick to your mayo, take some horseradish, mix it in with the mayo, and that is the perfect spread on any type of a roast beef sandwich. Follow me for more tips.
I just don't like mayo.
I love mayo.
I don't like mayo.
Love mayo.
No.
It's an Italian staple. Toasted tomato sandwich.
A staple for which?
Toast, mayo, tomato, salt and pepper.
No.
All you need.
It's literally making me nauseated right now.
It is?
Yeah.
It's making my mouth water. And for the good reasons. Oh.
Amanda's been going through a weird phase right now where every bagel she has to have herb and garlic cream cheese with those little candy apple tomatoes. You know what I'm talking about? Those small
cherry tomatoes, yeah.
Just she can't stop eating it.
It sounds delicious.
Quick question I said to her as we were standing near a staircase. Are you pregnant?
Oh no.
And she
you had to put the staircase part in there?
I'm just asking. We were talking in the hallway on the staircase on the landing.
Why are you asking me on a staircase?
She said no.
Okay.
I went downstairs.
Okay.
See, everything works its way out.
Well, yeah.
Or down.
Well,
never up.
It's gravity.
All right, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. Dan, as a parent, I am not a parent, so I'm asking you.
Yes.
You have children.
Yes, I do.
2 beautiful daughters.
Yes, wonderful children.
They were eventually between the ages of 2 and 6. At one point.
At one point, yes.
Okay. Have you had any issues with them flushing shit down the toilet?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, well, some of your stories.
So, well, we actually had to get our one system fixed because there was something that was flushed down, and it wouldn't allow anything else really to become flushed down other than water. You know that you flush it, the water will go down, but everything else kind of stays because things aren't going through the pipes well enough.
Sure.
Why? Because someone was
nameless.
Someone was lodged in the pipe.
Someone.
Someone
get lodged in a pipe.
When I say someone, I mean a fictional character.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
So their friend Jeb?
No. Strawberry fucking shortcake.
Strawberry shortcake.
Someone flushed strawberry shortcake down the toilet, which prevented any toilet paper, any things.
But I thought this was imaginary.
No, this isn't imaginary.
Oh.
This actually happened.
So it all went down.
Strawberry shortcake was stuck in the pipe.
Question.
Yeah?
How did it get there?
How did it get there? Because one of my kids dropped it in the toilet and flushed it.
It must have been pretty small.
Strawberry shortcake?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little
Like
figurine.
Like that?
Yeah, with the dangly legs and shit.
The dangly legs?
Yeah.
It's got
just
the Jimmy legs?
solid plastic.
They make dolls with the Jimmy legs?
The kind of plastic that at night when you step on, you break your foot.
Oh, Lego.
Lego.
It's got industrial strength Lego.
Lego is the landmine to it, but kids' toys have these, like, the people who make these toys, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Like, oh, look, here's a witch's hat that easily comes off and creates this little spike pylon for you to step on at 2 a.m.
Who needs feet?
Exactly.
They'll grow back.
You want to know why I always wear socks?
Why do you always wear socks?
Because my kids left shit on the floor.
Huh?
Not actual shit, but toys.
There probably was at least one instance.
Duke's on the floor?
Dookie.
No. Nope, never happened. Never
so
happened.
Hamilton reveals 7 bizarre items flushed down the toilet. That's what I was getting to.
So I saw that, and the photo on that article, is that a Mario pinata?
What? I don't see the Mario pinata.
There's a fish and a Mario on that.
I'm looking now.
Where is it?
Scroll down, like right underneath the list.
There you go. Look at this.
Where?
Who's that?
Oh, that's Mario.
That's a Mario.
And a fish. That looks like a dolphin.
That's like...
Maybe it's a stuffed dolphin.
I don't know, but then that picture's not shown, and it just shows...
Yeah, I think it's just the news thing. So, from the top strangest things, the top 7 strangest things that went down the toilet. A diamond ring. That's not strange.
No, that could happen. That could happen.
You know, you're doing a little bit.
People take the rings off. Sometimes people take a ring off if they're washing their hands and stuff.
I'm not sure. And then somehow, and you stand up, you knock it, and it falls in the toilet.
Yeah, I see that happen.
Yeah.
Or
you've seen it happen.
I've heard of that happening. Or on the flip side is you have the argument between one and the other, and they say yeah, and then drop it in the toilet and flush it and be like,
Superman punch the fuck out of that person.
You couldn't do that.
That's probably $1,000 ring, Dan.
Well, then maybe that is how number 3 got in there, the false teeth.
The false teeth?
Due to Superman punch.
I've heard about, pythons. I heard about snakes doing that.
They don't go down. They come back up, though, and bite you in your...
Oh, imagine.
In your kazif.
You're, like, pushing out one, and it's like... You're like, it's got the O. Henry in my ass.
Got a snake bite. Suck out the poison. Where'd you get bitten? In the taint.
Do you think the wife will help you, or you're just dead? You're dead. It
would be just like, it's been a good run.
It's been a good run. I'm looking at man and go, well, it's been a while.
Somebody grab the phone. It's not charged.
Suck it out of my taint. Cash, a $20 bill and a half of a $5 bill.
Well,
I don't know.
Well, if you have no paper and you got a lot of money, hey.
Blueberry waffle.
There you go.
Toys.
Yeah, hence the
Irish
Mario.
Coin. Those things are not cheap.
An Irish coin.
An Irish coin that they use in weddings and stuff like that. Those things are expensive as fuck.
So I'm not Irish, nor have I ever pretended to be Irish. What is an Irish coin?
It's an Irish coin that you hand her and she hands you. I don't know. I'm not having an Irish wedding, so I don't know.
You hand them the coin, they hand the coin back to you? That just sounds like kind of a waste of time.
It's Irish are weird.
Here, take this coin. No, you take it. Okay. Done.
Photo ID, I don't know. What makes you go, I gotta flush my fucking license down the toilet?
If your photo ID, if you were the person working that found all these odd items that were flushed and you got the photo ID, would you look them up on Facebook?
No.
No? You wouldn't?
I mean, I did one Good Samaritan act once in my life.
No, I don't mean to give it back. I just mean to see how, because you can sometimes tell on Facebook how someone's life's going. When they like to post everything.
I sold my driver's license for a pack of smokes.
Then
I found out they weren't even smokes. They were just tree branches.
No, it's like if they have a picture of them just wrapped in a fleece blanket with a wolf. With a wolf on it.
Stigma and the pain. All right, guys, we're going to wrap it up in just 1 second. We're going to move on to our final segment. Here's a little bit more music before we're done. All right, Dan, before we wrap up, you know what? I remember a time that you used to work for a delivery service.
Yes.
See that box to your left there?
Yes.
Look in that box.
Okay, looking.
Tell me what's wrong with this package.
Well, so looking at this is telling me right now that this is not mint in box.
No.
This is definitely not mint in box.
It was thrown at my door.
However, it was throwing this at the door would not create the issue with the inside box.
Depends on how hard you throw it.
Now, was there anything else in this or just this?
They didn't even have the packing stuff in there.
Oh, no packing paper.
No, and the tape was coming off.
Oh, no.
And I heard the thunk, and then I went upstairs and I opened the box. I'm like, are you shitting me?
Now, are you sending said package
I'm sending it back. I got the slip right here. It's just annoying to me. And I have toilet paper being delivered at some point today.
Yeah, the box is ripped.
Oh, yeah, it's brutal.
Yeah, that's
brutal.
That's definitely not a good...
I thought the COVID times was supposed to make delivery shit better.
No, it made delivery more predominant, I guess. And, there's lots of videos out there of people just throwing stuff on the... throwing stuff onto the door.
I don't appreciate that.
But at least you don't have your condo issue anymore where they'd continuously
deliver
it to the wrong one. I delivered it. I even
man,
took a photo
bitch, I
at the wrong freaking building.
I got a lot of free shit out of it.
Oh.
Anyways, as we wrap up our show tonight, thanks, of course, for listening to Droids Canada Radio. Make sure you check out Fan Expo Canada Limited Edition. It takes place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre this October 22nd, 24th, which means tomorrow till Sunday. And if you go Friday, you'll see Dan.
Hi.
If you go Saturday, you'll see Todd and Dan.
Hi again.
For a couple hours.
It's so awesome to have Comic-Con's coming back.
It's fantastico.
Yes, very excited.
We finished our interview with James earlier, and we were supercharged and super excited. For once in many years, we want to go back to cons.
Damn straight.
Because when everything closed, we're like, oh, we get a break.
Yep.
But
break
anyways, guys, thanks, of course, listening to Droids Canada Radio. Make sure you check us out. Where can you find the regular show?
That would be on droidscanada.ca.
What?
droidscanada.com.
Holy fuck, you almost got fired on air.
My bad.
God. Anyways, thanks again, and we're out of here. Dan, what happens every Thursday?
That would be DCR Droids Canada Radio.
And what time is it out on Thursday?
That's from 9 till 11 p.m.
Dumb question. Where do you find it?
You find that at accessradio.ca.
And what's the best part?
It's